What is up, diecast collectors? This is 9446 Network, back with another diecast video on the Flash Racing Entertainment side. And today, we're going to be taking a look at all of the next-gen cars so far that will be competing in the Flash Racing Cup Season 4 and that are in the collection right now on the Flash Racing Entertainment side. And I'm really excited to present this to you guys because this is going to showcase a lot of next-gen cars that you probably have never seen before or are getting to see again. And it's plenty of diecasts that you're going to see here from the 2022 season. And of course, we're also going to be showcasing some customs in this one, so you're going to want to stay tuned. I promise you, if you stay tuned, you're going to want to stay the long term because it's going to be a lot of interesting content you're going to see today. But without further ado, this video is going to showcase these next-gen cars. Now, because there are so many NASCAR diecasts that have been released for 2022 so far, I don't really think it's a possibility of getting all these reviews in before January. So that means not every car will be reviewed. More than likely, there's going to be some cars that don't get reviewed, like last year. Not because we don't want to review them, but because we just don't have the time to review them. We have very busy schedules on our end, and we're working with what we got. So, without further ado, we're going to show you guys what we have ready for next year. And you know what? In fact, we're going to start out with the customs. And I'm starting off with the customs because that's what's going to really... That's what's really going to grab people's attention here, is the customs. You don't see these cars anywhere else. So we're going to start off, that's what we're going to start off, and then we're going to show off some Chase Elliott cars that'll be on the show, and we're going to look at some of the other next-gen cars. All these cars as of October 1st. There may be more NASCAR diecasts. Got some catching up to do, so, in terms of making these videos. So without further ado, let's take a look at the customs. And even then, these aren't all of them. There is one missing that has not been made, but will be coming soon, and we'll be getting to it. But first off, let's start off with PTR Flash Racing. And we're going to start off with Philip Torres and his 2022 Tire Pros Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE for PTR. And of course, this car may be getting a review, just in case any new decals are added. But as of right now, this is what the car looks like, giving you guys a little 360 view of it. The Tire Pros Chevy of Philip Torres, the team owner. As you can see, some new sponsors on it. Really nice looking car. I love this one. The green on it is definitely different from last year. Green underbody, very, very cool looking. Awesome. So that's Philip Torres' first car. And his second car, I know a lot of people are going to be interested in seeing this. I've talked about this before, off camera. This car, it is the Philip Torres 2022 Oreos Ice Cream Chevrolet Camaro for his very own PTR Flash Racing. This is a beautiful car, guys. I want to see if I can give you guys as much angles of it as possible. This car is more than likely going to get a review. In case there's any new decals added, that's why this is not the official review of it, but this is what it looks like right now. Really, really cool looking. I gotta get a better camera angle so you guys can see the decals on it. Very shiny decals, as you guys can see. Really, really cool. Here's the back. Here's the deck lid with the Tire Pros and the blue underbody for the custom Oreos Ice Cream for Philip Torres. Very cool car. And if you guys remember, Nilla was the Nabisco sponsor last year for PTR, and now this year, it's going to be Oreo, and it's going to be the Oreos Ice Cream car. So, very cool one. Next, we're going to be looking at Flash Racer and his number 94 Valvoline Chevrolet Camaro for PTR. You got some hair stuck to it. I gotta take that off. And here it is, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple angles of it. I'm gonna give you guys better angles of these than the other cars because these are the customs and they have a lot of detail to them, as you can tell. Very, very cool paint scheme. You can see the back. They're all black on the PTRs. And of course, they have the colored underbody. This is the metallic red underbody on that one, Valvoline. Really cool Valvoline car. I'm a Mark Martin fan, so of course Flash Racer, the character representing me, is going to have a Valvoline car. Next, we're going to be looking at Dunkin' Donuts. Their second year sponsoring Flash Racer. Kind of hard to see the details on this one with the way the decals are printed on and the light hitting it, but there are some orange and pink outlines to those lightning bolts. Really nice looking car. I love this one. I know the camera's not doing it justice showing the detail of it because the decals are just naturally bright. Here's just the back of it. Here's the deck lid. You can see some of these cars are incomplete. This one does not have a decklet sponsor. I don't know if it ever will, and there's also not a sponsor here. More than likely, this car will not be reviewed until this car gets finished, or if we decide this is how we want to keep the paint scheme. But this is just what it looks like as of right now. Dunkin' Donuts. Time for Toyota Sports, the Simon Torres own team. Since Simon left PTR last year, he is now driving his own car for his own team. Here's Simon Torres' 2022 CBS Pharmacy Toyota Camry. This one has some fuzzy decals like here, here, and here. That's because I'm learning how to use the new, or this was when I was learning how to use the new computer, but that is the new Camry. I haven't done a Camry this detailed before, so that's why that's kind of new. It's not too fuzzy, but just like the Extra Gum logo and the NBC Universal, but, you know, it's not bad. It's still visible and still recognizable on the racetrack. You got CBS Health back there. And from far, you can barely tell that the decal print quality is a tad lower. Not that much lower, but a tad lower. You can't really tell from far because it actually looks good. That actually looks proper, so kind of got lucky with this one. Simon Torres. Jessica Monnet, a fake driver made up by Simon Torres for the diecast series. The Good Jess ice cream parlor car, number 13, Toyota, as you guys can see. You can see the custom Camry front end, Good Jess ice cream parlor. This car is also not done. This one might get some new sponsor decals on it, as you can see. Guaranteed rate, Good Jess. This is obviously not the official review. This car might get some new decals on it, but in case this is the final time you're seeing it, this is it. Jessica Monnet. And we don't have the Alex Ross car out yet, so that's why these are the only two, but they will be made eventually. Here is the Izzy B primary car for Front Row Motorsports this year. Izzy B in the number 36 Tunity Surface Sunscreen Mustang with the GT500 Track Attack logos. Very, very good. And those are actually not the real-life headlights for the Mustang. These are custom for this particular driver, just to give the Mustang a unique look for Izzy B. I really like this one. You got pink underbody. I actually had to paint pink under this because the paint pen faded away. Got the back and the nice car. And of course you have Izzy B's RTR vehicles Ford Mustang for Front Row. This time you actually have the RTR grille on the front. And the design just looks awesome. This is actually a very intricate. You can even see the rims on there look really good. Number 36. Mustang. This one's actually done. This one could use a review because this car is actually finished. Same with the other pink Izzy B car. Those cars are done. Time to look at the Chase Elliott ones. So what do you guys think of those customs? Those are very good. I worked really hard on those. So hopefully we got some good stuff in there. Next we're going to be looking at the Chase Elliott 164s that you guys are going to be seeing. Alrighty, time to do the first one. Let's look at the Napa Auto Parts, which we looked at in a recent video. There's that one. Not going to give you too much of a look at that because we have the video of that one. Alright. Lumar, number 9. Get a good look at that. Unifirst. Get a good look at that one as well. This one's got a bit of a wonky suspension, kind of. Kelly Blue Book. My favorite one. Or my second favorite one. You guys are about to see my favorite one after this one. If I can get the car to show. There's Kelly Blue Book. You'll probably see a review on that one. More than likely, all the Elliott cars will get reviews. If I don't get lazy. And A-Shock. And yes, I had to take this off of a base, as you can see by the holes. Beautiful car. I think that's a Corvette color, that lightish, mattish, whitish, like tan color. Yeah. A-Shock. Alright, so now those are all the Chase Elliott cars. Time to look at the rest of the field. And this is where the video is going to get kind of long, so stay tuned for it. You're not going to regret it. It's going to be cool. So let's get this on. Alrighty, folks. Time to get to the rest of the field. So we have Alex Bowman, is number 48 Ally Chevy. Right there. Look at that. Number 48. Number 5 Kyle Larson. Right there. And one thing I can't believe I forgot to bring up about the 48, since we're talking about the Flashracing Cup Series, and about the number 94, if I can bring them in, and Chase Elliott as well. Can't believe I didn't bring this up. So Alex Bowman, Flash Racer, and Chase Elliott are your champions. So you got Season 1 champion, number 48, Season 2 champion, number 94, Season 3 champion, number 9. So, there you go. So those are all your champions going into this season. Kind of interesting to see how these drivers progress. It was Larson we just showed. William Byron, number 24, right here. Valvoline. We reviewed that car. We also looked at the Exalta number 24. We can get it on camera. There he is. Number 24 again, the Liberty car. We looked at that. No, we didn't look at that one yet. We got to do a video of it, but in case you don't see it, here's the car. Number 24. Chase Briscoe we looked at in a video with the 21 car, or the 4 actually. It was with the Gear Wrench 4 car. We looked at this one. Very cool car. I actually like this car, this Mahindra. And here's a new one from today. Just came in, fresh, Cole Custer, and his Haas number 41. Kind of similar to last year's number 41, except with the white numbers. They actually kept the white numbers. Next, we're going to look at Eric Almirola, number 10, Smithfield. And this car we actually looked at in a video. So there's that. Next, we're going to look at Kevin Harvick and his Busch. That one we've looked at before. That's a cool car. The metallic finish on it looks great. And here is one of the first next-gen reviews we've ever done on an actual paint scheme, Gear Wrench, this time in the Gold Series. This was in that video with the number 14, but in case you didn't see it, here it is. Kevin Harvick and his Mobile 1. This one we haven't looked at in a video yet, so let's get a closer look at this one. Cool car. I love the Mobile 1. I'm a Valvoline guy, but this Mobile 1 car actually looks good this year. Kevin Harvick and his Subway. His Subway's Ford Mustang. You guys, all the angles, this car wants to move everywhere. It's a roller. So you can see right there, Mobile 1. Or Mobile 1. Subway. Subway's Ford. That one we did not look at in a video yet. This one we were supposed to look at, the Hunt Brothers, but we didn't. I had to refilm that other Authentics one and decided not to post it. So here is the Gold Series. I had to replace it with this because the graphics were horrible on the Authentics car. So there's that. Here is the number 4 Ream, Kevin Harvick. And one thing, as I put this in the camera, Kevin Harvick has a lot of cars. You're going to see a lot of Kevin Harvick. So if we don't review all of his cars, here's what this one looks like. Very good. Black and red. We go from one Ream team to another Ream team. Christopher Bell, and it's number 20. This one does not have the chrome numbers, which we will probably get to if we review this car. I more than likely will review it just for that it doesn't have the chrome numbers. It's just like the decal printed. So there you go. We'll look at that one soon, but that's the Bell Ream. Here is his DeWalt, my favorite. I have a couple favorite Toyota ones this year. Their paint schemes are just good. So here's this one. Chrome numbers all around. The Kyle Busch one did not have that, so that's why I did not get the Kyle Busch version. So we went through a couple teams. Hendrick, Haas, Gibbs, which is going to be next, which is here. Here's Martin Truex Jr. We looked at all the customs as well. And if we don't look at this one, here's what this car looks like. All around. Very nice black and orange paint scheme, continuing with that. And it's also a 50th anniversary diecast, so this is probably going to be collectible for that. My favorite Toyota diecast in my collection, Martin Truex Jr. and his auto owners. Really love this car. If you guys have not seen that video, check it out. Matte finish, beautiful paint scheme. Just amazing. I love that car. Here is the Kyle Busch M&Ms. We've looked at this one. The Candyman Kyle Busch, no longer. He will be in the Richard Childress car for Season 5. If there is a Season 5, that's another topic for next time. Here is Ethel M, Kyle Busch. In case we don't review this car, here's this one. Nothing we haven't seen before with this car. Last year, it's pretty much the same paint scheme. Now this year, it's just got more space for the chocolates on it because of the number. Probably would look nice in a 124 as well. But a cool 164. Kyle Busch and his Interstate batteries. Here's that one. As you guys can tell, my favorite Kyle Busch car. The Interstate batteries. Green. Next, we're going to have Harrison Burton and his number 21. We're going to be getting his Dex car. That's going to be one of his newer cars, but here's the 21 original primary car. Rookie, as you can tell, rookie stripes. He's a rookie. Top is just white numbers. We've looked at that one before, so we're all good on that one. And we're halfway through the case. So we're going to look at the other side of the rest of the cars that are competing in the Flashracing Cup series. Here is Joey Logano. We'll start with Penske. Or continuing with Penske, I should say. Here's his yellow Penzo car. Pretty sure we've looked at this one before. Number 22. We definitely did not look at this one yet. The number 22 auto owners, AAA insurance Ford Mustang, as you can tell. It's pretty much just like the Pennzoil car, just with the red and blue scheme, red, white, and blue scheme, and they got rid of the fender wheel well design for whatever reason. I don't know why. Might bring that up when we do the diecast review of this, if we do it, but if we don't, here it is. Here is another new one. There's a lot of new ones in this one. It's a new car if I'm showing you more angles of it, basically, for the rest of the video. Here is the Logano Auto Trader. And for the heck of it, let's throw in the Cindric next to it, which is pretty much the same paint scheme except in orange. Just the colors flipped. This is Austin Cindric version. He's a rookie, so he has the stripes. So there's that. Time to look at Austin Cindric's primary car. His Daytona 500 version of this car is also going to be available at the Lionel Racing retail store whenever they get the shipment. Austin Cindric, rookie stripes, as you can tell, a rookie driver. He's competing with Burton and what's the other guy? Burton, Cindric, and Gilliland. So that's cool. Here is Austin Cindric's Menards Richmond car. Nice car. The Menards ones always look good with any sponsor you can imagine on it. Giant blocky rookie stripes on this one. Number 2. Time for number 12. Of Ryan Blaney and his Libman car. Pretty much the same car since 2019. Just on the new mold. So nothing much different there. Number 12. At least nothing much different from last year. Here is the Advanced Auto Parts. Black, number 12. I don't know, a lot of people like this car. It's probably because it reminds people of the Night Owl Chase Elliott had. Now there's one for Ryan Blaney. So there you guys go. Blaney. Bubba Wallace, we've looked at this one. And yes, I still can't figure out why this car was on a base, but it was. Here it is. You guys have not seen that. Pretty cool car. I like that one. Just talking about some beautiful cars with chrome numbers, guys. Check this one out. This is another new one that came in today. Bubba Wallace's Wheaties with the chrome gold outline. This is going to be an awesome diecast review when we get to reviewing it. I cannot wait to do the video on this card. Let's look at how awesome. Just a sneak peek preview. Look at that gold outline. Fantastic. Awesome paint scheme. It's going to probably be a quick video because this is a simple paint scheme. But this one is definitely going to be a cool car to keep on showing. We've got a couple more cars. We have Eric Jones and his Focus Factor, which we looked at with the Larson car. So we're just going to give you quick views of that. Not going to spend too much time on that. Next, we're going to look at this one we have not looked at yet. The Air Force, the U.S. Air Force number 43. As you can see. It's not a matte green. They actually gave it the gloss finish, which is kind of interesting. The real-life car had matte, but they gave the die-cast the gloss. They're probably just using whatever they have of the gloss paint left, I guess. I know the 42 is going to have the matte finish, so that's kind of interesting that they gave this one the gloss, but it doesn't look bad. Looks good. The U.S. Army, he almost won Talladega with that car. Talking about good drivers at Talladega, here is Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski's Kohler Generators car with the chrome numbers, and we're going to get a closer look at this just in case we don't get to review this car. We have chrome numbers. Look at the way that shines. It's a matte finish, as you guys can see. Kohler Generators on the hood. Really nice looking paint scheme. Got some wonky taillights, but that should be all good. Number 6. Beautiful car. Keselowski's designing his cars now, which is a fun fact. Here is Brad Keselowski's Fastenal, an original sponsor that I've been collecting diecast for years. And this one has the blue chrome numbers. So the Violet Defense car, when that comes out, will have the purple. It's kind of going to be interesting to review that car. But this one has the blue chrome. This is the inverse of the Busher. This one we looked at the Castrol number 6 with the chrome numbers. Really, really cool car. This one really reminds me of Sega Rally and those old rally cars, Toyota Celicas and such. It was a cool car to look at in that diecast review. Hopefully you guys check that one out. And the final car of this long video is going to be a surprise to probably some of you guys. Todd Gilliland and his first phase card.com, I should say, first phase credit card. Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports, meaning that he is teammates with Michael McDowell and Izzy B. As you can tell by the number fonts, they are teammates. McDowell's car's not in yet. There's a lot of cars that are not in yet, but they will be coming soon. Rookie stripes. He's a rookie. Really nice patterns on this car. Really good. But that 38 car is the final car of the video. And that will do it, guys. Those are all of the cars that will be competing in the Flash Racing Cup Series Season 4. And if we don't get to review all the cars, then that is what you will see of them until you see them on the racetrack. So these are all the Chase Elliott cars. And that's going to be it for today's recording. Pretty long video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it interesting. And if I had to pick a favorite of all these next-gen cars, I have no idea which one would be my favorite car. I definitely know for sure I would have the Kelley Blue Book car up there. And probably the A-Shock, but these are kind of competing. And then, of course, you know, there were some heavy hitters. The Valvoline, the Castrol, even the Customs were great. But I gotta say, these are probably my top 2 favorite next-gen cars. The A-Shock and the Kelley Blue Book are probably my favorite ones. And, of course, the Customs. So, there was Flash Racer, and here, I'm going to put me and Philip, because we are the channel owners. We run this thing for you guys. We're going to put them together in a little picture like that for the video. And that is it. That's going to do it for all the custom and real Flash Racing Cup Series cars that will be competing in the Flash Racing Cup Series for the Season 4. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a lot of cars that we looked at today. So the most cars I've ever looked at on a channel. Kind of reminds me of that video Philip did earlier in the year, or last year I should say, of when he looked at a group of 2021 cars he collected. And this time I did it with all the customs and the actual cars. And of course there's going to be more to come because Lionel is continuing to release a lot of these cars. So As more of them come in, the more content we're going to get for you guys. And if there's any recommendations, if the comment section down below is open, let us know out of some of the cars that have not been reviewed yet, which one you'd like to see a review of. If it has already been reviewed, you can check the links to all the videos on our channel if you want to check those cars out. But yep, definitely going to be an interesting season with the next-gen car in the Flashracing Cup Series. And we hope all of you guys are able to tune in and check out those races when they hit the track, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun. The next-gen cars are here. And yeah, guys, some new teams coming into the mix, some rebrand teams looking to make a name for themselves. And definitely going to be really, really good and interesting to watch. So I feel like the biggest storyline, though, is definitely going to be the competition between Toyo Sports and Flash Racer, or PTR now. I feel like these teams are gonna go to blows here, so that's gonna be interesting to see. You never know what you see with this spinner package. So, but these teams are probably definitely gonna be the best of the customs. These the PTR and the Toyo Sports, they're definitely gonna lead the way, and you're definitely gonna have more Toyotas because of this team. So there you go, guys. That has been it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review or whatever video comes next on the channel. And we will see you guys next time. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts.